In this video, I'm going to share with you some of my biggest tips on social media advice for realtors in 2021. Hey everybody, Katie Lance here, founder and CEO of Katie Lance Consulting, the Get Social Smart Academy, and author of the book, Get Social Smart. And it's episode 207 of the Get Social Smart show. And holy cow, it's 2021. I am excited to talk about social media strategy. Now, I know for a lot of you, you have been watching our videos for quite some time, which is awesome. And I thank you. I'm so grateful for our community here. If you're watching this over on YouTube though, we would love if you'd hit the subscribe button and the bell button because we have new videos that come out each and every month and you don't want to miss a moment. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 big things that I want you to focus on in 2021. These are some things that I predict are going to be really important as we think about our strategy going forward, especially if you're in real estate. Now, before I jump into those 5 tips, I want to just mention that if you have not had a chance to watch our last video, episode 206, make sure you take a peek and watch that video. We're going to drop that link in the comments below so you can check that out, because that video, we talk about things like time blocking, pillar content, distribution, which are like tried and true tips. They are going to lay a great foundation for your social media strategy. So make sure you watch that video, and then let's go ahead and dive into these 5 tips. All right, let's go. Tip number 1, get on camera. Yep, 2021, if you have not yet gotten on camera and started doing some video content, whether it's here on YouTube, over on Facebook, on Instagram, whatever your platform is of choice, you gotta get on camera. Now, I know for a lot of us, and you've heard me say this before here on our channel, a lot of us don't like how we look. We don't like how we sound. We're not sure how to do it, so then we don't do it. Well, I had a good friend of mine a few years ago who very lovingly reminded me, she was like, Katie, that's how you look and that's how you sound. So you got to get over it. Getting on camera is so important because when we think about social media, it's about building relationships and building trust. And you know, these days we're not spending as much time face to face and with lots of people as we've done in the past. Obviously things will change and evolve, but still getting on camera is so important. So I don't care what platform your platform of choice is, make sure part of what you're doing is you're getting on camera and you're providing value each and every week to your community. Tip number 2, be a storyteller. And I'm challenging those of you who are like, okay, I've got this social media thing going and you're posting content, you're posting your listings. That's awesome. But what's really going to get people to engage with you, what's really going to get people to like, comment, and ultimately share your content is when you can bring out some stories. So I would challenge you the next time you want to post your new listing, the next time you want to post an open house, the next time you want to post something that you did, I want you to take a step back and go, is there a story here that I could pull out? Is there a question I could ask my audience? Is there a question I could ask my seller? You know, when you moved here, what was the #1 thing that you loved so much about this house? Or tell me the story of that kitchen remodel. A story gives people an idea of what it feels like to work with you. A story helps people kind of lean in and they are more curious, they're more likely to engage with your content. And again, it's a great way to connect with people. It's not just the facts, but sharing a story. Tip number 3, embrace Instagram. Okay, this is a big prediction and big piece of advice for 2021. My prediction is that Instagram is going to continue to grow and thrive. Don't get me wrong, I love it on YouTube. I'm a big fan of Facebook. I spend a lot of time on LinkedIn and other social media platforms. But you guys, Instagram I think is blowing up because for a lot of folks, you know, Instagram used to just be the place with like photos and videos and you would post in your feed a few times a week. But Instagram's growing by leaps and bounds. We now have your Instagram feed, Instagram stories, Instagram reels, Instagram TV, Instagram live, Instagram ads. It goes on and on and on. We have so many different features and functions. And I can tell you from my own experience, my Instagram is blowing up. I am getting so much engagement and interaction and comments and DMs. And I'm not seeing that as much over on Facebook. And I do think Facebook's evolving. We're going to be doing lots of videos this year on Facebook. I think some big things are happening with Facebook, but I would really encourage you to embrace Instagram, embrace all of the pieces of real estate that are available over on Instagram. And in fact, we're going to be doing a number of videos next month all about Instagram. So make sure you subscribe to our channel so you get notified when we have those new videos that come out. Tip number 4 for 2021, repurpose your content. If you guys have been following me for any period of time, you know I'm a huge huge believer in not just posting once and then never posting it again. Repurpose your content. Every piece of content you post, is there an opportunity to repost, reshare that? If you create a video, that could possibly get turned into a blog post. You could share that on YouTube. You could upload that over to Facebook. That could get sliced and diced into a couple Instagram posts. That could get turned into a post over on LinkedIn. It's not spray and pray, but repurposing your content. And this is really important. This is why I wanted you to watch that other episode, episode 206, because we get into pillar content, which is content you create, content that is somewhat timeless or evergreen, which means when you're creating and posting content, it's not just about today, it's about what can you repurpose in the future. And this goes back to working smarter, not just harder. Remember, we're catching people at different times of the day. We're catching people, some people are only on social media in the morning, some people later in the day, some people on Saturdays, some people during the week. So by reposting and repurposing content, you're catching different people in the newsfeed at different times of the day. Tip number 5, show up. This is such an important thing when it comes to social media for 2021. I know from talking to thousands and thousands of realtors that so many of you just wish you could hire someone to do it all for you. You wish you could just hit a button and have it all done. And I get it, right? You're busy. You're managing multiple clients and you're wearing lots of different hats. And at the end of the day, you're not really thinking, gosh, what should I post to social media? But I can tell you from experience that the agents, brokers that we work with that are getting 50, 60, 70, 80% of their business from social media, one of the biggest things they're doing is they're showing up, but they're being intentional. They're not spending all day on Facebook or Instagram. They're taking a few minutes a day, maybe 10 or 15 minutes a day to like, comment, engage. They're being really intentional. They're not just liking a bunch of things. They're not just hopping on social media only when they have a listing, but they're taking some time to connect, to take the online offline, to wish people a happy birthday, and to build those relationships. Remember, real estate's a relationship business, and social media never will replace a handshake or a hug or a high five. But when done right, social media can help strengthen those relationships and build business. So I would love to hear from you. What are your biggest questions you have when it comes to social media? I would also love to know if you agree or disagree with any of my trends or predictions or advice. So let me know in the comments below. And if you're listening to this going, I really need to get a handle on all of the social media stuff, I would encourage you to check out our Get Social Smart Academy. Our Get Social Smart Academy can be found at katilance.com/academy. You can check it out. It has information about all of our educational resources, coaching courses, and everything we have to offer. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'm so excited about the new year. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, by the way, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.